Hey guys, I hope you all are doing fine. This is Pulkit from Gadget Generations, and today I'm going to talk about a brand new portable DAC.AMP. This DAC.AMP has become one of my favorites in the market, and this is recently launched as well. It is available in Indian market as well as the international market, and this is known as the iBasso DC07 Pro. For starters, before I even begin, I would like to give you guys a spoiler. This is a beautifully built and beautiful sounding DAC.AMP. So stay tuned with me till the very end of this video. I will be covering everything related to the DC07 Pro in this video. So I hope you guys stay with me. Now let's begin. First of all, I would like to thank iBasso Audio for offering me a good discount onto the device. And well, that's it. Now let's begin, and I would like to begin with the technologies involved into this device. So basically, for starters, iBasso has been into the business since a really long time, and they have this DC series of portable DAC.AMPs, and they have been mastering their craft since a really long time. And the series include many successful models like DC01, DC02, DC03, and the list goes on up till the DC07 Pro. And we also have a flagship DC Elite, which houses two ROHM DAC chips. So we will talk about it someday else, but right now the topic at hand, the DC07 Pro. Don't get fooled with this compact footprint of this device, because it houses 4 DAC chips. Yes, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4. So 4 DAC chips, and the DAC chips are the same that iBasso featured into their recently launched audio player as well, the DX180S. It houses 4 units of CS43131, which are pretty high performance DAC chips. And I recently reviewed the DX180 as well. I hope you guys have watched it, and you guys know how much I love that device. So DC07 Pro brings the same DAC architecture, so you know that it is going to be a good device. About the pricing, it retails for $200, so about $200 to $250 less than the DX180. So yes, you can expect similar level of performance, and still save 200 to 50 bucks onto this one. In the Indian market, this one is available with headphone zone, priced at 18,000 rupees, currently available as pre-order, I believe, but soon it will be available, so in case you want to purchase. Now let's move ahead, and we will discuss the design and build quality of the device first. The DC07 Pro has really compact footprint, despite having such a 4 DAC architecture. It supports two headphone outputs featuring 3.5mm and 4.4mm outputs. The device is built quite nicely. We also have an OLED display screen onto the front side that displays different settings such as the active file bitrate, volume level, high pass filter on off, your active digital filter, and there are a lot of things, and the volume level as well. So basically, yeah. Onto the right side, we have this volume wheel, which is the design. If we talk about it, it looks quite similar to the DX180 and DX260 series of their devices, but in a compact form factor, obviously. On the bottom side, we have the 3.5mm and 4.4mm output ports. On the top side, we have this three Type C detachable cable connector port, and you can see the device from all the sides over here. About the drivability, first of all, I would like to talk about the drivability. So on paper, the DC07 Pro has an output of 430 milliwatts per channel, and it is quite powerful. Don't get fooled by its compact footprint, because the device packs a punch. I have been using it for the past 15 days across different IEMs, including Panon Voltage, Binary Dynaquattro, Duno Da Vinci, Elysian Pilgrim, a full Cantor as well, and the device just never felt like lacking. And on the high gain mode, I never had to go above like 20 to 25 volume for sensitive IEMs, and even for demanding IEMs like the Alpha Omega Ra, or the IO Audio Volair, or the what's the name, the Binary Dynaquattro. Yeah. So these are three of my most demanding IEMs right now in my collection, and even for them I had to push just like up to 50 out of 100 volume levels. So quite easy to quite a good companion for IEMs and for portability on the go. Now on to the next section, I will be discussing about the app integration for this beautiful device. So let's move on to that one. Okay, so I want to talk about this iBasso application which they have developed, the iBasso UAC. It is quite amazing application. I must say that if you are using a portable DAC.AMP, you must use it. And if you are using something from iBasso like the DC07 Pro or the DC Elite, you should definitely use it. Why so? For the iBasso DAC.AMPs, they bring every function right onto your screen. Like you don't have to navigate the on-screen menu using the small size or using the small buttons available on your DAC.AMP. So basically, for iBasso DACs, here you can see I have every function easily available for me, whether it is the digital filter selection, whether it is the LR balance, whether it is the screen settings, whether it is the SPDIF output settings, or whether it is related to high pass filter or gain mode. Anything is easily accessible and easily switchable with just touch, like I operate any other application onto my smartphone, and it is highly responsive and connected and brings the required changes almost instantly onto your device. Now I want to talk something about the digital filters first before I begin on to the sound quality part. So the device has 5 different digital filters and one high pass filter. So in my opinion, the high pass filter smoothens out the highs a bit. Nothing much of a change that I have noticed with the high pass filter, but the digital filters are the real thing over here. I have experienced these with different iBasso devices so far, like the DX180, DX260, and so on. But onto the DC07 Pro, I find them highly useful. We have a total of 5 digital filters. Two are phase compensated fast and phase compensated slow. Then we have two low latency slow and low latency fast, and the fifth is the non oversampling. During my usage, the difference between all these is primarily noticeable in bass speed and treble openness, in my opinion. For my experience with the device, I find the D4, the low latency slow filter, and the D5, the NOS filter, the non oversampling filter, to sound the best and to my liking. Basically, the difference between them is slight, but you can notice it if you use some sensitive IEMs like the pan on voltage that I have, or the A full cantor, which is highly transparent and resolving, so you can actually feel that those differences using those filters. Now on to the sound quality part, the primary purpose of this review basically. So yes, so how does this beautiful device sounds? If you have checked out my review for the DX180, I found it to be highly clear, to be very clean and transparent across the frequency band. I can say the same for the DC07 Pro. Yes, it does not have the amount of power as much as the DX180 had, but you remember in my review I mentioned that it is good for high sensitive headphones or any kind of IEMs, and I will repeat the same for this one, which I have mentioned in the previous drivability section as well. But about the sound quality, it is quite identical to the DX180. It is quite clean, it is quite transparent. Even with the sensitive IEMs, you won't hear any kind of noise flow. uh, about the different frequency responses, I particularly notice it to have a bit of warmth present into the output. It is not exactly neutral, it has that a bit of boost, especially into the bass region, which provides the output a bit of warmth. So starting with the the bass region is quite quick and responsive and very refined in its definition. It extends well into the sub bass section as well and provides you with a quick and punchy mid bass response. About the mid range, it sounds very clean and organic. I won't call it to be adding any kind of weight to the output, but yes, it sounds a bit warm with the when I connect my IEMs with the DC07 Pro. Now the treble, it provides enough juice to them to make them sound open and responsive. About the technicalities, I would say that it delivers quite an amazing performance. It is detailed, the details are reproduced quite nicely, the instruments are very well separated, and then the stage I would personally feel was a bit intimate to me. The image of the sound was a bit closer to my listening, and that is, in my opinion, that is the only cone that I would like to mention on the DC07 Pro as well. It sounds very good actually. The cleanliness, the entire frequency band is reproduced quite accurately, and you would love that extra bit of boost available into the bass region. But the sounds is a bit captivating and a bit intimate and closer to the listener. Well, that's about the sound quality part for the DC07 Pro from my side. In my opinion, how does it paired? Well, it paired quite well with my binary Dynaquattro. It paired quite well with my Alpha Omega Ra. To be honest, I was not expecting it to be a good pair for my Ra, because Ra takes a lot of juice. Whenever I connect it with any other device, I need to push the volume high, and but onto this device it sounds quite captivating, and the signature just matches. It just complements each other. Next up, the A full Cantor. Cantor is, in my opinion, is very transparent, and it needs the proper source matching to sound its best. And no, to my surprise, the DC07 Pro sounds very captivating with it. It's the added boost to the lower end gives that special punch and special sauce to the Cantor, that I just spent 3 hours on the first day with the Cantor that I just received it. 3 to 5 hours basically. Yeah, so a good companion for that one. Well, that's all I have to say about the DC07 Pro. But before I conclude this review, like I said in the beginning, this is a really beautiful device that sounds quite good, and delivers a really captivating and amazing sound profile. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed watching today's video. If you have stayed till the very end, thank you so much. Don't forget to leave me a like, and if you have any questions related to DC07 Pro, you can ask me in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well. Well, that's Pulkit signing off. Thank you so much. Well, there is one thing I just forgot to mention into the closing section of this video basically. So yeah, I have been waiting to say this ever since I have started listening to DC07 Pro, and I experienced its sound. So basically, if you are looking for something like DX180, and your use is primarily for IEMs, and you are happy to use your smartphone for your music needs, then save 200 or 250 bucks, and you can just enjoy a very close presentation onto the DC07 Pro. So yes, it is like DX180, very much like DX180, and still just you have to use your smartphone basically. Yeah, so that's it. Well, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you.